and welcome to Stateside with me, Graham Hughes, and I'm joined, as nearly always, by Scott Williams.
Hi.
TGA 1976. How you doing, Scott? You all right?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Well, I've had a hectic day, but I tried to squeeze as much live stream this into the situation as I can. So I'm going to just start talking about... So Trump's had a week, hasn't he? Just get straight into this. Well, first of all, actually, I'll say hello. I'll say hello to Sarah and to Chris and to Sarah again and to SG and to Chris C and to Pete's Music and Shropshire Chris, different Chris to Chris C, and to One Angry Pagan and Diz and Power to the People with Graham Price. Hello, hello, hello. And everybody else who is in the chat. Jenny is in the chat. Richard is in the chat. Loads of people in the chat. Lovely. I'd like to have more people in the chat. So if you are lurking, what I'd like you to do is just hit the subscribe button, wait for a minute, and you'll be able to join the chat and just say hello. Just say hi. Lurker here. Long time listener. First time caller. Anyway, so yeah, Trump's had a week, hasn't he? He had a nice party, didn't he, on Halloween?
He had a huge party on Halloween.
Great Gatsby themed. So Scott, do you think he's read The Great Gatsby?
No.
What happens to Jay Gatsby at the end of The Great Gatsby? Sorry, spoilers here for people who haven't read it.
I don't know because I've not read it either.
Okay. He fucking dies. He fucking dies. Great Gatsby is about a man who, in the 1920s, decides to make himself one of the nouveau riche by becoming a bit of a gangster, bootlegging, has joined the prohibition, working with gangsters, and eventually he has this big, really ugly mansion house that all the old money kind of snigger at because they're like, oh, isn't it funny that he's got this like taste that's just disgusting and gaudy, and he thinks that he just paints everything gold and that makes it look nice, even though it's plaster. And you're never going to make plaster look good if you paint it gold. That's just the rule, right?
Yeah.
Or wood, for that matter, to be honest with you. If you've got like wood coving in your house or a wood skirting board, if you paint it gold, it's going to look cheap as fuck. It's going to look like mid-90s Quiggins or Affleck's Palace. Do you know what I mean? You're not selling it to me. Anyway, so basically, he's in love with this woman. And he went off to war and she married some rich person because that's what rich people do. She's rich. And so he's built his gangster empire up to try and impress her. And he has these parties, big elaborate parties, so he can impress this woman. But in the end, she drops him in the shit. He ends up getting killed pretty much because of her. She's in a car crash, gets away with it. He gets the blame for it, etc. And he fucking dies.
Huh.
And Tom and Daisy, the couple, the woman he's trying to muscle in on, just sell up and go about their careless little fucking lives.
Well, wasn't this made into a movie starring a bunch of children?
No, that was Bugsy Malone.
Ah!
We could have been anything that we wanted to be.
I got confused. But yeah, okay.
I had to do Great Gatsby for my A-levels. I think I did it for my A-levels. But it's got this amazing quote in it, right? About Tom and Daisy, who are the survivors at the end. They don't die. Gatsby dies, a few other people die, but they don't die. Mm-hmm. They were careless people, Tom and Daisy. They smashed up things and creatures and then retreated back into their money or their vast carelessness or whatever it was that kept them together and let other people clean up the mess they had made.
Well, Trump
just had a Gatsby fucking party. I mean...
It makes sense.
He hasn't read the book. He hasn't read the book.
No. And what's really fucked up is that, pardon my language. What's really kind of fucked up is the fact that we're now, we're 7 weeks into the government shutdown.
Yep.
SNAP benefits aren't going out. So people are going to, So people are going to start feeling the effects of that. And, there are going to be kids that are going hungry tonight.
Yep.
But Trump wined and dined on his very lavish, huge, probably multi-million-pound party
with scantily classed women in giant martini glasses. Strippers
a little bit
in
of
martini
burlesque.
glasses.
I don't mind a little bit of burlesque.
No, I don't mind it in its place, right?
Yeah,
the place is not the fucking White House, and also All I ever think when Trump does something fucking horrible or stupid or demented or ridiculous, I just think, what if Obama did this? What if Obama had all these girls? And what if Obama had the bloody East Wing knocked down and he said, oh, it was built by slaves, so I'm going to knock it down. Going to build something better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hypocrisy at its highest form.
40 million Americans are now on the brink because they're not getting their food stamps.
Yeah. Yeah. But, Trump's, his party was at, I think we should, for the record, if I'm not mistaken, that party was at Mar-a-Lago. It was not at the White House itself.
Sorry, I didn't know. I thought
it was at Mar-a-Lago. But it's still a very extravagant display.
Well, he could afford it. He's made $3 billion since taking office.
Exactly. It's a very, very extravagant display to the American people. It really is. I mean, it's just saying let them eat cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, American, you still got the headbangers out there who, think he's Daddy Trump.
Yeah. They fucking love him.
They still love him.
They absolutely love him. And
they'll starve and love him.
Well, they had Ali Mirage on. I just got back when I started the show and I was listening to LBC.
I can't listen to Ali Mirage.
Fucking hate him. Privately educated, of course.
He is.
Anyway, so he's talking about Farage, and I did my whole late morning brew today about Farage's lies. He stood up, made all these U-turns, and he was like making these excuses, going, "Well, this shows that Reform have really thought about what it would be like if they were in government. They've really given some thought to it." And he called getting rid of the triple lock. He said, it's a very brave move. It's a very if Labour got rid of the pension triple lock, who would be whinging the most? Ali fucking Mirage on LBC, who's still there, isn't he? Because he went to private school. He can say what he likes. If he didn't go to private school, like, I don't know, Sangeeta.
What do you mean? He's kind of a newer one. He's only been on it for about 6 months.
No, he's been on it for longer than that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. But he's
because I don't. We shouldn't get confused with him with Madge Nawaz, who was the sort of I think anti-Semitic guy.
Well, he kind of went off on one a little bit, especially about the Uyghurs in northwest China, which is understandable to an extent, but he did take it a bit far. But it is interesting that him and Sangeeta Maiska were both dumped.
Yeah.
And they're the ones who went to state schools. I'm just saying, I see this. I just see this extra layer of everything.
There's always an extra layer.
There's filters. I have my They Live glasses on. Do you know what I mean? My sunglasses from They Live.
They Live.
Yeah. And I can see. I can just see. All the people who went to private school. I'm like, yeah, private school.
Do you know I have a They Live tattoo?
Do you?
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not if it's on your ass.
No, it's not on my ass.
Is it? I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
No, not quite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful. Is that Tony Blair?
That's not your first.
That is it? It looks more like Tony Blair. It's quite a good likeness of Tony Blair, actually. Tony Blair when you put your sunglasses on. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
I'm all out of bubblegum.
That is one of the best lines in film ever.
But that wasn't They Live. That was Army of Darkness.
No, that was They Live.
Oh, was that They Live?
Yeah. Where Pete Savage or whatever his name is comes into the bank. He's got the shotgun. He walks into the bank.
Okay. I can't. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I do own it.
You should. You got a tattoo of it, mate.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where is it? It is here.
Simon Smith is saying Trumpton hates magnets that stop working when they get wet. So US aircraft carriers on the sea don't get wet. What a film.
Yeah.
What a film. And I'm all out of bubblegum. So this is something Trump said this week. He was addressing, like, I don't know, the Navy or something. And he was saying he didn't like that he didn't like magnets because when magnets got wet, they stopped working. And the woman who presents the Daily Show had this little segment about it, and she's like, "Oh, you know what happened? He came home with a picture to put on the fridge, and he's like, Mommy, can you put this on the fridge?"
Yeah,
and she's
right.
like, "I'm sorry, the battery, the magnets got wet. So that I can't put your picture on the fridge, honey. Sorry. And then he's never let it go. He's always believed all his life that if a magnet gets wet, it doesn't work. And it was just because she didn't want to put a shitty fucking picture on the fridge. Anyway, so we've got the SNAP crisis. We have got the ACA subsidies collapse. This is the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare. The subsidies are expiring at the end of the year. People are already getting threatening letters with higher premiums that need to be paid by the end of the year. And
I'm actually seeing
it's doubled or more.
I'm seeing friends actually start to panic now in America. I have friends, and obviously people I grew up with, who are conservatives, and it's like they're shitting themselves.
Yeah.
Well, this is what you voted for, bro. Yeah. This is what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be conservative and not agree with these things. I'm like, well, unfortunately, it's part of your parcel, really. You're a liberal or you're not. I think we're now at that point.
I think that should be it. You if you own some Trump merchandise, if you own a MAGA hat, you don't get food. That's it. You voted for no food, so okay, you get no food. Yeah,
so you don't get any.
You get what you literally had the choice. Should I get food or no food? And you chose the no food option. Exactly. Cake or death. I'll have death, please. Okay, then. Oh, no, I didn't mean it. Not like that.
I'm like, really want that.
He did make it very clear that if he was going to become president again, he would have a list of grievances of people he'll try and take out, and he'll just embezzle as much money as he can and make as much money as he can. Money.
He's actually, if I'm not mistaken, he's trying to sue He's actually trying to sue the Department of Justice?
Yes, his Department of Justice.
$250 million.
Yeah.
For stuff that happened years ago.
Yep. And he'll get that money from the taxpayer.
Yeah, that comes from
he'll just have that and he'll put it in his back pocket. TSA, the air staff control, air traffic staff, they're stretched. There's already been a couple of near misses last week. There's probably going to be more. Millions of federal workers are unpaid. Furloughs are widespread. Loads of direct debits didn't go out today because the people don't have the money in the bank because they weren't paid.
Do you know who's actually really upset about this right now? What company is
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No.
She is, She is?
No, Marjorie Taylor Greene is upset. It's someone else. There's a company that's not happy about this. Walmart. Walmart get 26% of their profits from people that spend their SNAP benefits in their stores.
Wow.
Billions of pounds. They will lose billions of dollars. They're going to lose billions of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Republican Party right now. Which, if you're Walmart, you would, right? If you're going to lose literally billions of dollars because when you don't give the SNAP benefit, no one's buying anything.
Yeah.
You're grinding down your economy.
It's austerity on steroids, isn't it? Yeah, they're not buying anything. They're going to a food bank for their food. They're not paying for it.
They're not going to Walmart to buy it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Walmart thing is with the for people who have SNAP benefit. I don't get that, but maybe it's because there's a lot of Walmarts in these more deprived places. I guess I don't know, but. Walmart's angry. Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's flipping out. This isn't America First. She's looking at the payments to Venezuela. Yeah. She's looking at Trump going overseas, claiming victories for wars. Right? She joined because she wanted America First. She's still a nasty piece of shit. There's no doubt about that. But a clock can be correct. It can be correct twice a day, and she is right in these on these points. Yeah. But selfishly, it's all about her selfishness and really about the idea that only America comes first. Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? A stop clock is right twice a day.
Twice a day is twice a day. Yeah.
A working clock set to the wrong time is never right.
Well, true.
Confucius say. Anyway, Joanna's making the point that TSA is separate to the air traffic controllers. Yeah, sorry, I meant to emphasize. The TSA is one thing. They're not getting paid, but they kind of are. That's a whole new thing where Trump is finding money from places to pay people in the army and pay people he likes and people who are loyal to him. He's getting donors to give him money so he can spend money on people he likes, people who are loyal, and everyone else can go to hell. But yeah, TSA are the people who annoy you in the airport and obviously the air traffic controllers, the ATC, are the people who bring the planes in to land.
But he flies, so that you would think it would be of an interest to him. But then I suppose Air Force One is a different sort of kettle.
He doesn't care about. But then again, I mean, they're not controlling those airways, the skies, and no one knows where.
You could very easily, you know, a Boeing 747 could collide straight into Air Force One, and it would crash out in the sky, and people could fall out of the plane.
Yeah. Jenny Robinson, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Just realised that Trump is using the day-to-day stroke brass eye as inspiration. Yeah, I think he is, Jenny. I think it's like, let's make brass eye come to life. So let's talk about this Let Them Eat Cake party, right? At Mar-a-Lago. Sorry, I didn't mean it.
The Let Them Eat Cake party. Yeah, that's
at Mar-a-Lago, apparently. Well, the public is like on their knees begging for fucking rent money, you know, for the job they're doing. They're not getting paid. Lots of people working for the American government right now are not being paid. Imagine our entire civil service and hardly anyone's being paid. They're just working for free.
They're still having to work. They still have to go to work.
Yeah. They turn up in the morning, they clock in, they clock out, and not getting any money for it, right? And so while they're doing that, right, and while people who are working in Walmart, who rely on SNAP benefits because Walmart don't pay them enough, to shop at Walmart, to buy their food, they're not being given their SNAP benefits. So they're not spending the money in Walmart. They're queuing up in the cold November rain. Oh, we should write a song about that. It's got a good ring to it.
I got this great melody for it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So it goes. You can't hold a candle in the cold November rain.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
How's that sound?
Oh, someone write that down. We'll make $1 million. Anyway, they're standing out there in fucking food banks, right? And Trump is having a luxury costume party. Trump, the president of the United States. Yeah. Gilded indifference, is the way CNN called it. And while he was there, he was bragging about renovating the bathroom at the White House. Have you seen the renovation they've done?
Oh, don't tell me they put a gold toilet in there. Please don't tell me they put a gold toilet in there.
It's all fucking gold.
Is the toilet
disgusting.
Gold?
I don't know. I didn't see the toilet.
He has gold toilets in his hotel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
While people starve in his own country, like kids children, millions of children in Trump's own country.
That's what he said. They shouldn't have voted for Democrats. You see any of the 60 Minutes interview from yesterday?
Yes. Well, I'm going to come to that.
Okay. Trump
demanded that CBS treat him nicely because of their new owners. Mm-hmm. He praised David Ellison and his Barry Weiss appointment, which he forced through Congress. He muscled that through. He deflected on everything: cost of living, healthcare, immigration. He claimed again that the Democrats blocked his healthcare plan that he's been promising since 2015, that he's never actually put forward as a fucking plan. And CBS paid a $16 million settlement for the fact that they edited a clip for a trailer of an interview with Kamala Harris. This interview they did, the actual interview went in over 50 minutes, and the one that went out was edited down to about 26 minutes. So he's had his people look at it and say, we'll get rid of that.
Yeah.
Possibly when he was rabbiting on about...
Oh, no, not even so much get rid of it. We'll shape it. We'll shape it into the way we want, what we want it to say. It's literal government propaganda at that point.
Well, after they paid that $16 million, Ellison's Skydance merger was approved, which is about buying up CBS, and Stephen Colbert was sacked. So that's nice. And
he's going after the other one now, Seth Meyers.
Yes.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of him.
He said that they haven't gone far enough on immigration raids. He said that the Binance founder, who was found to have embezzled money, and the Binance founder, there's a guy who was done for crypto trading bullshit and stealing billions of dollars from Americans. And he was given a big sentence of about 4 months or something. And Trump has commuted his sentence and said that he's pardoned him of all crimes.
Of course he has.
And when asked about this, he said, I don't know who he is. The guy he pardoned. He went, I don't know who that is.
You know what, though? That's believable, because I think, it's more maybe Stephen Miller pardoned him.
Yeah.
It is believable sometimes, these sort of things that Trump says.
He said the Democrats are crazy lunatics.
Yes, he says that regularly.
It's a guy who hangs out with a guy who runs around with a chainsaw.
Mm-hmm. And was a convicted pedophile.
Oh yeah, that's true. And so there's Trump has told the Congress to use the nuclear option, which is in English it's a nuclear option, but they can't say the word. It's like when they try and say vehicle and they say vehicle. I don't know why they had to add an extra syllable in there. They're just an American vehicle.
There's a lot of things they say wrong.
The hick in
or say right.
Right?
Depending on your point of view.
Right? What? Starboard.
What?
Back in the day, left on a ship was larboard and right on a ship was starboard. Could you think of anything more stupid in your life than having two fucking words that rhyme and have the same last 5 letters? The same last 7 letters. Right? And you're in a storm and you're like, which way should we turn the ship, Captain? And he goes, larboard. And you're like, okay. And you turn it to the right. No, I said So they changed it to port because that doesn't sound anything like starboard. Anyway, they're getting off the point here.
Do you know what they do say that really annoys me? Cutter.
Oh, yes, it's Qatar.
It's Qatar.
I know, I've been there.
Cutter.
That just reminds me of that song by Echo and the Bunny Men, the Cutter.
The what men?
The Bunny Men. It's one of their songs. It is the Bunny Men.
Bunny Men.
And Echo and the Family. It's a true story. Anyway, but yes. So Trump said that they should use the nuclear option, which is going to be to get rid of the Senate filibuster. So, little story about the filibuster. So the filibuster used to exist in the House of Representatives and in the House in the Senate. It didn't start from the beginning. It's not constitutional. It's just a convention. And what it means is that if someone stands up in the middle of a debate and just talks, like I'm doing now, and boring.
That's it's been a long
great
day.
time. Great time with the yawn there, Scott.
It's been a long day. Japan.
There's a movie about it called Mr. Smith Goes to Washington with Jimmy Stewart. It's very good. If you basically stand up and you keep talking for 2 days, the time for the debate runs out and they don't get to take the vote. So the vote was going to be, let's kill everyone who doesn't look like Trump. And someone stood up and just talked. They wouldn't be able to take the vote, and therefore Trump wouldn't be able to go and kill everyone. That's the idea, right? Yes. But this was holding things up in the House of Representatives. Nothing was getting done
regularly.
So they got rid of it. I think in the 1930s or something, they got rid of it, right? But it stayed on in the Senate. And to bust the filibuster, you need 60 votes. And the clever thing about this is there's hardly ever one party in the Senate with 60 votes. So there's 100 votes up for grabs in the Senate. It's usually around 54, 47, something like that, one way or the other. It's never normally 60. It's only happened a few times in the last sort of few decades. And so to break the filibuster, you need to get some people on side from the other party, which makes sense, right? Because some of these people who are now in hock to Trump realize that he's not going to be around forever. And if you're a fairly young senator, if you're say in your 40s, right, you might be thinking that you're going to be in that seat for another 40 years. I think they should bring a 2-term limit for senators, but that's another story. But you know, you're looking forward to your future career. And if they get rid of the filibuster law, oh, by the way, you don't have to stand up and talk anymore. You just threaten to. And that can only be beaten by a 60 vote, super majority, kind of over large majority. It's not a super majority, is it? Super majority is 2/3. I think. Anyway, so yeah, if they get rid of it now, then when the pendulum swings the other way and the Democrats have more senators in the Senate, the Republicans can't block anything they want to do. Which, in a way, I mean, things might get done then.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is the way that the Republicans have completely gummed up American government since the 80s. So this is a 40-odd year project that they've been on to gum up the work so that nothing ever gets decided, nothing ever gets done. Any kind of revolutionary new thing gets diluted and gets, the green revolution.
It's this weird thing that they can do there when they introduce bills. They can hide different little things in these bills.
Yeah.
These huge, long streams of paper of laws, and then they put little bits and provisions in this, that, and the other. And I think it's completely the wrong way to do shit. But this is why America doesn't have a countrywide monorail system, or what I mean, just like what I'm saying. It's
you don't want monorail,
advancement.
high speed rail,
No.
high speed rail. That's what you want.
What I'm talking about is just advancement in infrastructure.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like there was this a little bit of a time when on social media there were videos of like Japan's public transport system, and Americans thought it was a movie because they're looking at this going, what the hell is that? Why don't we have that?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason you don't have that, and it's your government. So it is.
Oh no, you're frozen. Scott, come back. Scott, why have you frozen?
We want
Scott, you're frozen.
Actual government.
No,
we want stop.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we want the government. Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean,
your interconnection is unstable. Sorry.
I think this is a pure authoritarian tell, because it assumes if they do nuke the filibuster, they think they're never ever going to lose. They don't think they're ever going to be out of power. They're setting things up for a one-party state, which I absolutely think that they are.
That's exactly what they're doing.
But also, I was going to say how they...
Even so, Graham, if it's a one-party state, why are you even worried about filibuster?
Yeah.
It'll be a one-party state. There'll never be a filibuster unless you get some rebels.
Well, that's the way Trump's looking at it.
Yeah, but those rebels will be few and far between.
Yeah. But in the same way that the right fuck things up and then say, only we can save you, Trump has made it. Trump and his mates in his Project 2025, Heritage Foundation, all those cunts, right? What they've done is they've set up to make government inefficient, to make government not run. So people see the state government, which runs okay, and then they look at the federal government. Federal government is fucked. They can't agree on anything. They can't get any bills through. They just can't do anything, right? It's all log jammed, right? And then on comes Trump, and he does things. He knocks down the White House. He arrests people for being black. He drops bombs on random fucking speedboats in the Caribbean. He's doing things. I mean, he's doing horrible things, but he's doing things. And that's why he's going to continue to get the support that he is, although his support is at an all-time low at the moment. But he's still got his base.
It was interesting. Do you think it was interesting that he actually said himself last week when they asked him about a third term?
Oh, we've lost you, Scott.
Third term. She said no. I don't know what to do with my
No, it's all right.
I really don't.
It's all right.
Boosters.
I got it.
Boosters. I don't know what's going on. I have a brand new fucking
I've
computer.
got boosters because I'm not tall enough. Anyway, Tim Ballum, thank you very much. Tim Ballum, thank you very much for the 2-pound.
I am 6'1", and Graham is taller than me, guys.
I'm not taller than you. I'm not taller than you. I am not.
I'm gonna pull out a picture of us together.
I'm 5'10", mate. I'm not over 6 foot.
5'10", my ass.
I am 5'10".
Super chats.
I must have been up on tippy toes. Okay, Tim Ballum, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. There's a CIA handbook you need to read. Yes, Tim, exactly. You're looking for pictures. Well, while Scott is looking for pictures, let me just say, if anyone wants to drop a super chat,
I'm looking for photos.
We've got 10 minutes left to drop in super chats, and there will be confetti. So anything, any amounts you can drop in, like I don't know. You can drop in £2.50 if you want. No, £1. No, 50p. You can drop in 50p. I think. I don't know. It's a sliding scale.
First meeting was that 2023 or
yeah? No, it was 2024. It was 24 when we met up. Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, early 24.
I don't know.
Me and you met in Piccadilly Circus.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm not taller than you. I'm not even gonna pretend because it'd be funny if I did. And I'll turn up and you'll be like, "Where's the rest of you?" Scott's frozen again. Right, while Scott is frozen, where are we? Everyone's telling me how tall they are.
All I'm doing is literally I'm flicking through pictures of fucking haircuts. I've got I'm on the election day photos, but you're not in any of my election day photos, which is ridiculous. Yeah, considering, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
I can't find anything right now, Graham. Go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
All right. Yeah, no, we were talking about the drug traffickers, the drug trafficker boats, including one from
the Venezuelan
that
boats
that wasn't a drug trafficking boat, and it wasn't even Venezuelan. There was a Trinidadian boat, and the guy on the sailor on board, the fisherman, he got killed by the I almost said Russians then, by the Americans just bombing him. The Trump government just bombing him for whatever.
Yeah. You know what, though, Graham? What's going to happen is they're going to bomb the wrong fucking boat.
Yes.
They're going to bomb the wrong boat. And someone's going to go, you know what? No, bitch. We're not having that.
Well, they've already done that. They bombed Trinidad. They bombed some guy from Trinidad. Tim Ballum, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. The FAA shut down, ban US planes. Well, yeah, that would be good. I think we should just ban Boeing anyway because they keep fucking crashing. Liberation Day tariffs. That's coming before the Supreme Court this week. They're going to make their judgment on Wednesday. Whether they expand Trump's executive emergency power or not. Of course they will, because they are corrupt. They are scrotus. Six of those people are just bought and sold for English gold. And there's no congressional approval on blowing up these boats. And the Department of Defense has a gag order on briefings about them. And they're talking about mission creep into domestic use. And there you go. And then there's going to be a micro referendum tomorrow on Trump. The races to watch are the Democrat Abigail Spanberger in Virginia, the Virginia governor. New Jersey governor is tight, but the Democrats are slightly ahead. The Californian referendum to redraw and gerrymander on purpose the maps so that the 5 gerrymandered areas of Texas are cancelled out by 5 new Dem-leaning gerrymandered areas of California. That's going ahead, and it's going to be a boost for Gavin Newsom's 2028 ambitions, and he's definitely going for it. I'll tell you that now. And the big one is going to be the New York City mayor, which has Zohan Mandami, who's fighting against Andrew Cuomo, who's trying to make a fucking comeback. And Trump hates Mandami. Half the Democrats hate Mandami. All these billionaires are giving money against Mandami. I'm hoping he fucking wins, man. My worry is, Scott, and it's always the same. I always worry when whatever the billionaires want, it's usually what they get. We've lost Scott again. Come on back, Scott. Come on, Scott. Yeah. There you go. You're back.
What the fuck?
You're back in the room.
I'm showing full. I know it says internet connection unstable, but I've got full bars on the Wi-Fi here. I really don't know what's going on.
I don't know. It might be my end. I don't know. Do you want to turn it down? So is it on HD? You can maybe turn it down.
But yeah, what was I gonna say?
Have you got anything else open? Have you got loads of windows?
Just turned down.
Have you got any? No, I mean in Zoom. If you go into your options in Zoom, go to the camera options, and there's an option there for HD or not HD.
No,
HD or not HD. I just don't have anything else open. Actually. Close all your porn windows down. God damn it.
Close them.
Oh damn. Okay.
I can't. Don't. I'm on.
But I can continue to hear you, even though the picture sticks. I can still hear you.
The funny thing is, I'm on Virgin Media. I can barely look at any porn. They will not change it.
Oh,
they
mate.
Put me on restriction, and they won't.
So sorry.
I've gone 4G on my phone. It's ridiculous.
One Angry Pagan, thank you very much for the super chat. I fear for the endangered species in the US. Fucking shame. Yep, as all the parks closed down and no one's looking after them, and so all knobheads turn up and try and burn everything. Thankfully, this is happening in winter, so it's less things to burn, but even so. £5 from SG. I love Mamdani. Yep, so do I.
Is turned off.
I think he's beautiful. What? You turned the video off?
HD video is actually turned off.
Is it off? Okay.
It's been turned off the whole time.
All right. It doesn't look very HD. I just thought it might be trying, And Jenny...
I think the things you're asking me to do, I've done.
Jenny Robinson.
It's a 4K camera.
Jenny Robinson, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Latest South Park is amazing if you've not seen it. Thank you for the super chat. And I've not watched it yet, but I am intending to. I've just been a little bit busy today. Anyway, where were we, Scott? Oh, Scott's gone again. Okay, so if the Democrats sweep these elections tomorrow, then the GOP are going to fucking panic before the midterms, and if not, it will embolden the shutdown hardliners in the GOP. So we will see. Oh, you've got little smiley faces. That's nice.
All right, cool. I should be working.
Currently, 63% of Americans polled disapprove of Trump. He's got 37% approval, which is his second term low, which is about right. I think there's about a third of people who are fucking dickheads, and they'll always vote for dickheads because they just go, oh, it's one of mine. It's a dickhead. 68% think that the country's going badly. 72% say the economy's in poor shape. 61% says Trump has gone too far with presidential power, and 54% are angry at East Wing demolition. I reckon that if Obama had done that, that would be 94% angry.
Yeah.
Motivation, the Democrat-aligned voters feel 67% extremely motivated. GOP-aligned are only 46%. And Obama's back on the stage. He's had a phone call with Mondami, but he's stopped short of actually endorsing him, as that's something that ex-presidents don't do or something. I'm pretty sure it's what they do.
Right. They don't endorse mayoral candidates.
Yeah, of their party. Because he's the official candidate for the Democrats. This Cuomo creep, he's running as independent.
Yeah.
He's been kicked out of the party. I don't want anything to do with him. He's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. No, because he's a bit handsy.
Yes. Dozens of women have come forward and said that he sexually abused them in some way.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, as you mentioned at the top of the hour, half hour, shutdown blame game continues. The Democrats blocking Senate business to force subsidies renewal. Jeffries is talking about this Republican healthcare crisis, pressure to hold line on both sides. But there is a bit of an internal split with John Fetterman, who's a bit of a Republican. He's a Democrat, but he's a bit of a Republican, saying that it's the wrong tactic and they should reopen the government. They only need a few more Fettermans and they can reopen the government. But the fact that the Democrats are holding out for cheaper healthcare for people is really important. That is something that is really supported across the country, across the board, even with voters for the Republicans who don't want to have to pay more for their premiums for their healthcare. Ms. Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £5 super chat, saying, my sister heard Cuomo speaking on TV during the pandemic and texted me a gushing appreciation. My reply detailed this con man's faults. Well done, Paula, for that. We have got, I don't understand this. I just checked to see how many super chats we had, and we've only got 2. Oh, maybe I messed it up. Maybe I set it to the wrong level. Maybe I set it so it had to be like £5 or something. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Well, whatever. Just leave it for a couple of minutes, and then I'll reset it so it's just like 1 super chat, so we can get the confetti that you and I both deserve, Scott. So yeah, the Republicans are saying that Democrats are weaponizing hunger, and they're demanding the reopening of the Senate first, and then they'll negotiate. But you know, the fact that Congress kind of wound up, that wasn't anything to do with the Democrats. That was the Republicans, because they don't want to release the papers, the Epstein papers, for some reason. Scott, have you seen that clip of Trump where last year they asked him about the Epstein papers? He said, yeah, I'll release them. And then he backtracks almost immediately.
Yeah.
He goes, well, actually, that could hurt some people, and maybe won't.
Well, the truth of the matter is there'll be people that are probably in his cabinet.
Yeah.
who are involved, if not senior Republicans in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, that could be equally as damaged by releasing it, including many celebrities. So if it goes to the royal family of England, come on, there's gonna be so many other underlings underneath that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will destroy the lives of a lot of very wealthy people. And they will be all tarnished with the same brush that Prince Andrew's just been tarnished
But
with.
will it though? I mean,
I
Andrew's
mean,
punishment is to have to live in a stately home for the rest of his life, rent free.
yeah, but he's not going to get the income that he had before. And you know, he is
Oh,
he's disgraced in the be a normal person anymore. Like still, do you know what I mean? He's actually, if anything, he's going to be imprisoned in the stately home.
well, I mean, not really.
Not
Not
literally, but
literally.
in the sense of
Oh no, Scott, you keep dropping out.
what's he going to do? He's not going down to your local high street. To Graham, I'm sorry, but it's I don't understand why it keeps dropping out. Do you want me to come restart my computer? What do you need me to do?
No, I mean, now you're talking, it's fine. It's just like occasionally it just freezes, but then I think I'm
I
getting
know. I
everything that
don't
you're
know what's going
saying.
on. I don't know what's going
Oh, don't
on.
worry about it. We've only got 50 minutes left. Tim Ballum, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. I want to see
All
the
right.
Epstein tapes released to Interpol. Yeah, but what I think,
Or
Scott. Sorry to disagree with you on
or
this,
files, whatever.
but I think that I don't think the rich are gonna care in America anyway. They're so fucking brazen. Trump was found to be a rapist by a court of law. He was an adjudicated rapist, and they've still voted for him. They still love him.
Yeah, adjudicating unfortunately, because it's not criminal. It's I get why the maggots think that he was stitched up because it's a sort of a more civil case rather than a criminal one. I get it. I get why they see it that way. I don't agree with it, but I get why they see it that way. Um, but if you were to put criminal charges on some of the millionaires, billionaires who were involved with Jeffrey Epstein, possibly involved with actual trafficking, I think there would be an outcry if there wasn't some sort of punishment that happened towards them. But
Yeah,
you are right. Billionaires seem to get away with, well,
murder.
everything.
Yeah, but yeah, what's happening with the shutdown? I can't see it ending because the dem the Republicans don't want government. They want Trump to be able to rule by decree. That's what they want. They want a monarchy. They want a pseudo-elected monarchy, an authoritarian state in which the rich run everything and no one else gets a say. And there's no unions and no rights, and people have to literally get on their fucking hands and knees and beg for food, to beg for healthcare. What MAGA really stands for is make Americans grovel again. Please, please, Mr. Rockefeller, give me money so I can feed these shoeless orphans, please.
Can I have some more? Yeah, yeah,
Alms for the
and
poor? Are there no workhouses? Are there no jails? Are there no whorehouses? Get thee to a brothel. I say good day to you, sir.
I find it, yeah. This is the problem, Graham. Like me and you come on here weekly and we talk to the people who generally agree with the things that we say. But the truth of the matter is, when you try to say it to these people, they don't want to hear it. The things that was like, look at this guy who is doing all this stuff, and you're rooting for him,
Yep.
and they'll just go, yeah, he's great. It's there's a delusion.
Yep. Did saying it's depraved? It really is.
Yeah, there's this we've all heard the term the Trump derangement syndrome, right? And that's literally projection. It is a literal projection. It's, oh, you don't like him, so you have a deranged syndrome. No, the people that like you are the ones that are deranged. Like that, this is the fucked up thing. And you yourself are the deranged one.
So I think we need to have posters with Vladimir Putin looking like 1984, like Big Brother, and it says "Make Americans Grovel Again." That might make some of them think. I don't know.
That would be wonderful, but yeah.
Oliver says Trump is a punk. He's not that cool. But yes. So what happens next? We got this week. We've got the ruling at the the Supreme Court. We've also got these elections tomorrow. I mean, Wednesday is going to be a big day. Wednesday is going to be a big news day. So I hope people join us on this channel.
Well, there was also going to be. I think it's on the 5th. They're going to restart the. They're going to decide whether they're going to hear the case against same-sex marriage, brought by the very woman that stood up and refused to perform same-sex marriages in
oh no, wasn't it a cake? Didn't she refuse to make a cake?
No. This was it was Kim Davis, I think her name is. And she said, no, I'm not going to marry you. It's against my religion. I'm not doing it. And people said, no, you kind of have to do it. It's law. And she went to court for it. She was jailed. So she's now bringing, obviously backed by huge donors, to bring the case to the Supreme. She's taken it all the way to the Supreme Court.
Jesus fuck, she's minging.
Oh,
look at the size of her fucking forehead.
She has literally
is she a Mekon?
She literally, right? She's a hypocrite. She doesn't want to marry gay people because of the sanctity of marriage, when herself have been married 3 times, and she got pregnant by, I think, her current husband while she was with the other one. So, she needs to be quiet when it comes down to the sanctity of marriage.
Well, she married Dwayne, and then she got divorced 10 years later. Then she married Joe, and then she got divorced from him in 2006. Then she married Tom, right? And then she married him a year later, and then divorced him a year later. And then she married Joe again in 2009.
What I want to know about Wayne, Joe, Tom, and Bob, or whatever the fuck their names
Dwayne.
are, right? Yeah. What about her did they find attractive?
Don't know.
That's what I need.
Desperation, mate. Desperation. Desperation is a hell of an aphrodisiac.
Straight men, please have a word of yourselves. Have a fucking word. Some of you will.
This is why I'm not entirely straight, Scott. Do you know what I mean? I can't be dealing with this. I can't be defending straight men's fucking taste. But this woman, right, has obviously divorced someone, married somebody else, and then got married. Jesus Christ spoke out 3 times about adultery in the Bible. He never mentioned homosexuality. Not once. Not least because he was a 33-year-old man in ancient fucking Galilee, right? Who wasn't married and had no children and hung out with sailors and prostitutes. If you think he was straight, I have a bridge to sell you. Anyway, sorry, that's just my little rant.
You could have offended a lot of people there, but
mate, I'm not even started offending people.
I literally cannot get over some straight guys' taste in women. I really can't. I'm like, really? You looked at that woman and thought, you know what? I want that woman to be the mother of my children. What the fuck were you thinking? But I know it's very difficult for men to get, sort of get themselves a lady. So, they take what, they can get.
Yeah. Okay, so because the confetti didn't work, even though we actually made our target, I've just put it on for 1 super chat. So if someone just wants to throw 50p in, you will get your confetti. Okay. So I apologize profusely for that. But yes, there we go. Chrissy, straight in there. Thank you very much. Americans will soon be singing Food, Glorious Food. Thank you very much for that, Chris. Glorious food, hot sausage and mustard, while we're in the mood, cold jelly and custard. Sorry, I'm a bit of a musical boy, if you didn't know.
That's the non-straight part of you.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, right? People go, "Are you a cat person or a dog person?" I'm like, "Well, I've had cats and I've liked dogs. I like them both." And they're like, "Are you a Vegemite person or a Marmite person?" I'm like, "Oh, I like them both." And it's all these things like Blair or Oasis, and I'm like, "Oh, I like them both." I famously have a picture of me with Damon Albarn, and I'm wearing an Oasis t-shirt. It's dead funny. I don't know. I don't think it needs to be either or. Do you know what I mean? I just think everything should be a spectrum. Glorious, colourful spectrum.
But you know, there are women out there who Kim Davis, I look at her and I go, you'd rather sleep with that than a dude? Okay. Fair
enough. And these are the same people who say to trans women who look absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Stunning. You're a
absolutely
man.
Stunning. They're like, hey, you're a real woman. You're like, are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, so we've got the government still shut down, SNAP benefits out the window, travel meltdown over Thanksgiving, got that to look forward to.
That'd be fun.
The third Thursday of
That's what people
November
will travel or have the means to travel.
Yeah. The special elections should be interesting to see what happens with that. Court ruling on tariffs.
I think Johnny's got it in the bag.
GOP Senate rebellion might happen, you know.
You
didn't get any confetti, mate. I think Chrissy's super chat came in just before I put the thing. We need one more. Damn it. Oh well. We've got a few more minutes.
I think isn't Mandani? He is really scheduled to sort of take this win.
So was Hillary Clinton. So was Al Gore.
Isn't his
So was Remain.
No, but if I'm not mistaken, aren't the sorry, I'm not phrasing. I'm trying to find my word. I thought he was polling at 80%. That's what I heard somewhere. He was polling at a really high percentage.
I don't know. I can look it up.
Yeah.
I'm Danny polling. Yeah. I'm not 80%. But yeah, he's on 45%. Cuomo's on 30%.
All right.
And Silwa, who's the Republican candidate, he's on I don't know, 18 or something. There you go. Mandami is on 45.8. Cuomo on 31.1 and Silva on 17.3. Which is crazy because if Cuomo or Silva weren't fighting against each other, they just had one candidate, then there might be a race going on, but obviously not. Jazz, hey, confetti! Will this help get confetti? Yes, I hope so. Thank you, Jazz, for the £2 super chat, and Tim there for the £1.50. And Diz says, "Yay, confetti! Woohoo!" Okay, so thank you everyone. We got there. So yeah, Scott, what are you doing tomorrow?
This is very random. I was gonna go to the gym after work.
Okay, what are you doing tomorrow night? Maybe getting better internet. I don't know. Fixing your internet cable.
Why?
Well, I
don't have a cable. It's on Wi-Fi.
I'm planning to stay up and watch the New York election tomorrow night on here with the lovely people who are watching right now.
I unfortunately cannot stay up that late. I have to go to work. It's really busy at work right now.
Okay.
So it's just
you could just not sleep.
Not do.
Do you remember what we used to do when we were young? We used to not sleep.
Oh, fuck all that. I'm nearly 50 years.
Do you remember having a 2-day party or a three day party?
Oh, I remember 3-day parties. Yes, and they all involved hard drugs. So, in order for me to do that,
for me,
I would need those hard drugs, and I don't do hard drugs anymore.
So you couldn't have done them at the time without the hard drugs, because I did them and I wasn't on hard drugs. I was just a hard bastard.
Oh, fuck all that. No.
I was one of the hard men that Elon Musk has called upon to defend the hobbits of Hobbiton.
Yeah, I would have been taking your share of the cocaine. So
I wouldn't have a share because I would not partake, and I would look down on people who do, like this. Do you know why?
You at the end.
Because they might be close to me, and I'm wearing varifocals.
You know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
You know
what?
I honestly wouldn't give a shit. I'd be so high, I don't care. I'm like, well, look, my life's
I know you don't care. That's why you would do it, because you just don't care about the people who are dying in Colombia and Bolivia for you to get your rocks off, you dirty bastard.
You live in my
don't care about the trail of blood. Trail of blood, Scott, from your nostril all the way to the fucking salt plains of Bolivia. Anyway, what time do the results come in? Diz, I have no fucking clue, mate. I'll have to look that up. Oh, hang on. We got another super chat come in from Tim.
You know what?
Tim. Who says, Farage will slash minimum wage to protect the rich. Yeah. The rich Reich.
Yeah.
The Reich. Halo for Graham. Oh, thank you, Trace. I get a halo. You get little devil horns.
Oh, that's good. Because you are. No, that's because you're good and pure, and I'm not. I'm a horrible.
I know. That's no halo. That's goatee. Ah!
Oh, blast from the past.
Do you know what, right, Scott?
Last weekend.
While you're here, while you're here, right, for those of you who remember goatee, do not Google it, right? I reckon there must be a way of making it so that for every tweet that goes up on Twitter, right, the reply is goatee with Elon Musk as a cunt written on it.
Someone
on the meme
did that.
There must be an automated way of doing that.
There must be a way of doing that, because I know people like way back in the early 2000s in the live journal days. Someone I don't know if you ever had one of those in the live journal days, like a live journal.
Yeah.
I saw people run scripts just posting hundreds of comments of goatee. So I think it's possible.
There was the guys from B3TA, rathergood.com. Do you remember them?
Yes.
Rob Manuel. They did a thing that you would send to your mates on an email. Yeah. And if they opened up the attachment on the email, it would full screen goatee. And if you had sound connected to your computer, it would scream, "The boss is a cunt. The boss is a cunt." And there was no way of turning it off. You literally had to turn your computer off. You had to turn your computer off to fucking stop it. I think it was like Alt F4 would get rid of it, but the chances of finding that particular combination, if you didn't know it, it would just lock on your screen, and that would be it. And it would scream, "The boss is a cunt! The boss!" And I want that. I want it, but it's Elon Musk, and every time he puts on a tweet, right, the first reply that comes up is that. Come on. There must be some black hat hackers out there who can pull off that, white hat, actually, if you think about it.
I mean, goatee is the original meme, and then there was the meme of the "you spin me around" with the guy that was riding someone's dick, and his cock was just kind of going around in circles over and over again. playing Burns' playing Dead or Alive. You spin me right round. If I can find that, Graham, I'll send it to you. It sounds like you've never seen it.
When our grandparents were sitting the grandkids on the knee, and they were like, "Oh, in my day, all we had was a stick and a ball, and a stick and a hoop," and we'd be like, "All we had was goatee, and some woman shitting herself all over the place in the bath."
or 2 girls, 1 cup.
The 2 girls, 1 cup,
which was so fake.
All we had was 2 girls, 1 cup.
It was like 1 cup.
Couldn't even afford 1 cup. My
ice cream out of the
bum. Goatee, a fax machine.
It was clearly ice cream.
Do
you what?
They have an API you can pay to do it, but they'll just ban you. Says Vendetta. Well, that's the point. You need to get around the ban.
There's got to be something that is so basic now, because, as I said, you used to be able to, if you knew anything about script or HTML or whatever, like in LiveJournal, you could just run a script. You could just leave literally thousands of comments on one sort of LiveJournal post of goatee over and over and over again.
There must be ways of doing it. If you got the time and the money and the expertise, we need to destroy Elon Musk. He's a horrible man who wouldn't, think twice about murdering your entire family and then eating you for dessert. The guy's a fucking psycho. Anyway, Diz says, "What's goatee?" We're not going to tell you, and I really don't want you to find out. So just don't type that into Google. Okay, just do not type it into Google. You don't need to know. One thing that came out this week as well, Grokpedia, which is going to replace Wikipedia. It's an AI-generated version. No, don't type it in. Don't listen to Scott. Scott's a very naughty boy. Don't, honestly, Diz. I mean, I envy you because you haven't seen it, okay? I envy you. I cannot unsee it because I've seen it. Don't be like me, okay? Scott thinks it's funny because, as we've already established, Scott is the personification of evil. Yes. Everton are 1-0 up against Sunderland. In your face. You fucking Mackhams. Sorry. I'm an Everton fan. Hello? Are you still there? Scott, come back to me. Swashticapedia. Very good, Vendetta. I like that. Listen, while Scott is contemplating...
I'm here.
Thinking about what he's done. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't tell people where to find
I'm giving you Goatsy ASMR.
No, stop. Oh, mate, no one needs that. It's bad enough that I've just had to look at Kim Davis to find out what she looks like. Oh, my God. Oh. No wonder she's so full of hate at gay people who are just having a great time and look fabulous. I've been to enough prides in my time to see how fucking fabulous gay people look just in general. And she hates it. Anyway.
I'm not one of those fabulous gays.
Not safe for women. Diz, Goatsee's not safe for anyone. Please do not look it up. Do not look it up. It's horrible. It's a horrible picture of someone doing something pretty fucking horrible. To themselves. No one's doing it to them, but it's horrible. Okay? Just... Scott, come back. I'm just looking at your top of your head here. Right. I've got to go. I've got to go pick Evie up from Scouts. Okay. All right. Stop it, Scott.
What?
Right. I'll be back in the morning at 9 o'clock. I might just leave Scott. I mean, Scott streaming here. Oh, no, don't leave me. Don't leave me, man. All right. Got to go back to Scouts. Pick up the eldest. So, until next time, I will say thank you very much for watching. And thank you very much to my wonderful co-host, Scott Williams, who you can find on TGA 1976.
Thank you.
On the TikToks.
On TikTok.
On the TikToks. And I'm Graham Hughes. Who the hell am I? Exactly. Yes. I just want to say thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all the chats. Thanks for watching. Give us a like on the way out. A Liverpool like. Cheers like for the like. And until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for the next episode of Morning Brew, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Hello, good evening, welcome, and Goatsy. I mean, good night. I meant goats. Oh, fuck. Damn it.
Okay.